With Mother's Day approaching fast, students reflect on the impact of their mothers and their encouraging hand in education. But as reporter Shalese Kofoed shows us, it's also a time to appreciate those who wear two hats, one as a mother and one as a teacher.
We see them as teachers and advisors, but if you ask them, they would say their #1 job is motherhood. Many women that teach here at BYU have family at home, proud to call them mother. I spoke with 2 of these women to get the inside scoop on just how they managed to do it all.
Family has to be the priority.
It's hard. I don't know of anybody who really balances anything. I think it's all about kind of being positive that you can do it and having a spouse that really helps.
With smiles and positive attitudes, they carry out their schedules often filled to the brim with school, soccer, and teaching opportunities.
Get up, go to work, come home, get kids to soccer practice, and then on a typical night I usually do have to grade.
He'll wake up at about 5:30 or 6, which I don't love, but he wakes up about then. I'm still nursing him, so I'll nurse him and then he'll fall right back asleep, and that's when usually I like to pretend that I'll wake up and go and exercise, but usually I go to sleep a little bit longer, and then I wake up, get ready.
Along with the busyness comes a necessity for them to maintain balance. Multitasking is often part of the operation, and sometimes compartmentalization is key.
Our goal has been that when we're home with our child, we're really home with our child. So we do our best to kind of put our phones away. We've disconnected the cable, and we really try and have family activities.
Really, part of what we do is divide and conquer. Like, I do more probably with the older girls, and he probably does more with the boys. Again, not optimal, but for right now it's kind of working in a weird way.
While the home and school may appear different, these women play the role of teacher in both areas. These mothers enjoy the teaching opportunities they get both inside of the home and out.
I love watching my son learn. I love it. It's so sweet to kind of see the wheels turn in his head as he works on kind of figuring out how to do something, and that really, I think, translates to my job.
Being a formal teacher, I feel like gives me an advantage sometimes in teaching my kids things.
Although both teaching and motherhood have been coined as 2 of the most essential yet thankless jobs, these women say they are by far the most fulfilling.
It is tricky to be a working mom, and so I always want to tell my students as much as possible that you can work and you can also be a mom, but what that comes down to is you and your spouse working on making sure that the proclamation and how you interpret it works for you.
It's a hard job. Being a mother is a harder job than being a teacher. But I think in some ways it's the most rewarding job too.
As students, we are taught and nurtured by these amazing women and most certainly inspired by their ambition. I speak for many BYU students when I say thank you for all that you do and happy Mother's Day. Shalese Kofoed, BYU Weekly.